Okay, in the fishing industry, basically, so the sensor systems are used. Sensor systems are used to find out whether there's enough number of fishes are there or not, to check whether you will get good crop or not. So they will use these sensor-based systems, right? So the next is in business and manufacturing. So mostly in the earlier days, people use most of the industries use people, manpower. But nowadays, it's different. They use machine power. Only around 10% people are there. 90% are done by machines. If you can see, yes, you can just go and Google or YouTube BMW car industry. How BMW cars are produced. You can go and see how Toyota plant is there. So you can see almost those are machines. All these are machines. So using machines only, now production is happening. But then 24 hours. So basically, why using machines? It's not getting tired, and it can be used for all 24 hours without paying OT. මිනිස්සුන්ට වගේ නෙමෙයි මිනිස්සු පැය 8යි වැඩ කරන්නේ මැෂින් වලට OT ගෙවන්න නැතුව මැෂින් වල දාන්න පුළුවන්. And it is efficient, accuracy and better hygiene. සෞඛ්‍ය ආරක්ෂිතයි වගේම කාර්යක්ෂමයි දෙකෙන්දී. So no need to pay extra money. So that is why that is the advantage of using machines.
Sir, but some car companies still use men, right?
Sorry?
Some car companies still use people without
Some car companies.
machine.
Yes, some car companies still use people. So they believe still manpower is good. So they use people. Some are automated and some are not. Right. And
But those cars are much more expensive than the
sorry.
But the man-made ones are much more expensive than the machine-made one, right?
Yeah, it's expensive because it consumes more energy. It consumes, so likewise it consumes more things. So better. Sometimes some people they used to say tell that man. So for an example, in the construction industry, basically mostly construction industry is using human power. But it is possible to print a house now. So if you go and search 3D printed house or 3D printed building, those buildings are there. But it is much cheaper than using human power. But only thing is the initial investment will be high, but it is possible to print buildings here, 3D printed buildings. So how printing happens and all, you can just see. So the building can be printed. The entire building can be printed using 3D printing. So here you can see these are the printed walls. So, but still, those are not really up to this standard level of buildings. But still, it's possible to print buildings. They have introduced the technology. They are using it in China, Dubai. They're using it. But much cheaper than man-made buildings. Cost is really high. Initial cost is high, but for an industry or for a company, that is not a problem because they can recover the cost by implementing few projects. Then the video conferencing, nothing to tell about that because we do the same. Even this like audio conferencing now because no one is used to join using video. So they are reluctant to show their faces. Don't know why. Maybe think that I will steal some faces like, okay. So I don't know. So if you can really make yourself visible, that is an advantage. You might think that as a disadvantage, but if you can turn on the camera, that is advantage. That's really advantage to you because then your face is the reflection of your mind. So maybe that's why some are hiding the face. Face is a reflection of your mind. Right? Moonen tama wal dannawa danne moonen අර කියනවනේ පරණ කතාවලත් කියනවනේ මුහුණත් තහඩු මුහුණත් කණ්ණාඩිය කියලා කියන්නේ. ඒ කියන්නේ හිතේ තියෙන දේවල් පේන්නේ මූණේ. ඒක හංගන්න බෑ. It is not possible to hide. So whatever in your mind will first come. The cutting වචන වලින් එන්න කලින්. වචන වලින් එන්න කලින් ක්‍රියාවකින් එන්න කලින් හිතේ දැන් බලන්න වලට තරහ යනවා. ඔයගොල්ලෝ ඒක තරහ පෙන්නන්න නැතුව ඉන්න try කරාත් ඒක මූණෙන් එනවා එළියට. So ඒ වගේම ඔයාලා මොකක් හරි බොරුවක් කරනවා. හොර වැඩක් කරනවා. ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ අම්මලා එහෙම කොහොමද අඳුරන්නේ? කියන්නේ පොර පුසා වගේ ඉන්නවා කියලා කියන්නේ. So it can be identified by your face because your face is a reflection of your mind. That is very special component that you have. It's a reflection of your mind. So that's why I'd like to see your face. It's reflection in your mind. So then I can understand like ඔයාලා කටින් කියනවට වැඩිය හොඳම feedback එකක් මට ගන්න. I can ask whether you understood the lesson. You can tell yes and thank you. But rather than getting that feedback, if I can see your face, definitely I can understand whether you understood the lesson. If not, I can explain. Okay, that's the advantage. So be brave and show your face. Right. Someone not brave enough. E-banking systems. E-banking systems, you know, in e-banking, internet banking, it's not required to go to a bank. Bank එකට යන්න ඕනේ නැද්ද? දැන් මේ වගේ කාලයක ඒක ඉතාම හොඳයි. You can do all the transaction using online banking. No need to physically go to a bank. Without being at the bank, you can transfer money from one bank to another bank. That is really a big advantage because you're not wasting your time. No need to park. You no need to find the parking space. No need to be in a queue. You can go directly deposit from one bank to another bank. It's an online shopping. So it is 24 hours open and it's large, it's global. You have a global market. So one of the largest supermarkets, I would like to show you a picture of that. This is one of the largest supermarkets in the world. I think you have visited this supermarket. That is eBay. It is one of the largest supermarkets. Even you can buy a vehicle from eBay. I personally know a person who have imported, actually a student who have imported a vehicle is in eBay. There are some import taxes and all, but he managed to do that. So I don't know nowadays whether it's possible or not because of this import rules and all. But there are people. So that is for eBay Motors. You can bring a vehicle. Not only that, see this. You can sell, here this seller is from Sri Lanka, selling mango leaves, dried mango leaves, and the price is $8.99. Oh my God. So let's see, 50 mango leaves and you will get 10 free. When you buy 50 mango leaves, 10 free, and the price is $8.99. Please multiply by 200, so around 1,500, closer to 1,500 rupees. So the fellow is trying to earn money. He's from MIEEE. He's selling so sometimes one of my students, I don't know. So trying to earn money using eBay. So yeah, that is possible. That's possible. It's possible. There are people who sold. So because mango leaves are used here, you can see this is top rated seller. He's smart enough to made a product. So he has done the packaging. So he has packaged into a tea bag. Now it has a market. Rather than just selling the leaf, rather than නිකම්ම මේක විකුණනවට වැඩිය මේ mango leaf එක කුඩු කරලා powder කරලා tea bag එකකටත් දාලා යනවා. So this is a herb. You have bitter, this may bitter melon, karavila. එක එක ඒවා තියෙනවා. So these are the opportunities in this larger supermarket. These are the opportunities in this largest supermarket, right? Even so, here these Sri Lankan sellers, they are trying to sell mango leaves. It's costly because it is a herbal tea. Yeah. Even this is from United States here. Mango leaves herbal infusion tea value pack from US. What is the cost? $28. Let's see. So this is largest supermarket. It's open always. You can go and buy a watch if you wish. So let's select buy it now and let's select the lowest price. And it will sort me and give me watches available. You can even buy a watch for 200, 300 rupees. That's possible. 200, 300 rupees. You have large scale, large selection. Not like supermarkets වල ගියා වගේ නිකන් අර කට්ටිය මූණ අඹුල් කරගන්නේ නැහැ ගොඩක් ඒවා ඕන තරම් බලන්න පුළුවන්. දැන් ගොඩක් අපේ girls ලා හැම shop වලට යන්නේ බඩු ගන්න නෙවෙයි බලන්නනේ. So you can go to eBay. That is less time consuming and you can watch this forever. You can watch this. So without buying, you can compare the prices and all these things. Right. So that is the world's largest supermarket. eBay open to entire world, all 24 hours, all 7 days, all 365 days per year. Without zero electricity. Without zero electricity, zero building rent, zero employees. So maybe if you exclude the developers are there. Developers and controlling people are there, but other than that, so no one to deliver goods, no one to look after the goods, no securities. Okay? That is the advantage. Then ICT in transportation. So I would like to finish with this topic now. I think we have done all these things. ICT in transportation, and let me show one thing. How many of you are using Google Maps? How many of you are using Google Maps? Janiru, are you using
Sometimes.
Google Maps? Joel?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Devumi, are you using?
Sometimes I using, sir.
Yenoli? Yenoli, I think Yenoli, you can't hear me, right? Savani?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so how many of you know that Google Map tracks you? It can track, but don't worry, it will not give that information to outsiders. Right? It will track your behavior basically. Let's say I want to go from Kandy to Jaffna. Kandy to Jaffna. I can go to Google Maps and find the easiest route. Earlier days, my father used to give me and my father used to take a small book. Right? He calculates manually from that book, and he has a map, printed map එකක් තියෙනවා පාරවල දුරවල ටිකක් තියෙනවා පාරවල් label කරලා තියෙනවා A1 B1 B21 likewise. He used to calculate and tell us පොඩි කාලේ මට මතකයි ගණන් හදලා කියනවා මෙච්චර දුර තමයි මෙච්චර වෙලාවක් යයි ගිහිල්ලා. But now it is just one click thing. You can just go Kandy to Jaffna and you can check, okay, it's 63 kilometers, so no, it's 313 kilometers. If you go by walk, ඇවිදගෙන ගියොත් පැය 63ක් යනවා. If you wish, you can walk from Kandy to Jaffna, 63 hours of journey. But if you go by public transit, you can go by bus and go by train, so 11 hours to 12 hours. If you are using train, 7 hours express. If you are using a car, if you used to drive 6 hours. Right? Likewise, you can see. And this is the tracking part. There's something called Google Timeline. You can go to that.
Sir,
Yes.
the map shows without traffic, right?
Yeah, without traffic. So with traffic also you can check. With there's option to see it with traffic. Here, please go to this menu. Your timeline. You can go to that and see the places that you have visited are now in Google. The places that you have visited are now in Google. You can see the red marks here, here, here. The red marks shows the places that you have visited. It's in Google. So if you select a day, okay, let's say 2019 and month is, let's say month is July. And I just want to see where I have visited in July 16th. Okay, it shows me I have started my journey from where I go to this area and I went to, okay, I drive around 258 kilometers and 7.4 kilometers by bicycle. I went to Nildanda Haina, Rekilagaskara, this area. I went to this area and this is my route and it will show my speed in different routes. This part 15 kilometers per hour. So here to sorry, not the air, this is the drive distance. Here distance, you can see the distance here, likewise portion by portion and where I have stopped. All these things it shows. So don't worry, it will not give information unless you show this to someone or unless someone hack your Gmail and access your timeline.
Do they use this?
Yes?
Do they use this for crime investigations?
Can be used, not for that, but just for your information. They keep this for your information. But anyway, government can request this in case of investigations. Right? Government can request this in case of investigation. This is actually some issue for privacy, but the thing is, that's only if you have turn on the location and maps. Otherwise not. Right? And this is transportation, CCTVs or closed circuit TVs, then parking identification, parking tags, automatic parking charging systems, traffic light control systems. Those are the things used in the industry. And not only that, so it is used in entertainment, to music, listen to music, and watch videos, on-demand TV. On-demand TV means you can watch TV when you want without just waiting for their broadcasting time. And then live videos, HD videos, 3D videos, 360 videos, e-books, internet, and taking photographs even belongs to ICT now. Earlier days we used to take photographs and clean the room, the reels, reel like a photo, but it's now not like that now. If you wish, you can take a photo. If you don't wish, you can delete. Simple enough. This is ICT in entertainment. Okay, with that we have finished the majority of this chapter. Next day I will start chapter number 3, logic gates, but we have small part to finish, like 10 or 20-minute session. I'll finish that part and start logic gate next day. Don't miss the classes. Please come to the classes on time. Okay then, thank you very much. Do you have any issues? You can just forward me to WhatsApp. I can answer. If you don't have any issues, still, if you have questions, you can ask. Right? Okay, then thank you very much. See you all next day.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you, sir. Bye.
okay, bye.
Thank you, sir.
Good night.